Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to make a quick little video just going over all the abilities for each character in Marvel Rivals. So for the tank class, you have, I don't know what they're called, but tank class, you have Bruce Banner, Doctor Strange, Venom, Groot, Magneto, and Penny Parker. So we'll start with Bruce Banner since I'm already on him. So Bruce Banner, for his auto attack, you have the Gamma Ray Gun. You fire a Gamma Ray Gun. For your ultimate, you turn into the Hulk, and then for your shift ability, you throw a Gamma Grenade to inflict damage and knock enemies airborne. And if you look on the left there, you can see there's the Hulk profile picture, and then the other one. You have different forms, kind of like D.Va from Overwatch. And then your team-up passive, you boost up Doctor Strange and Iron Man. So here's the left click for Bruce. It's a little blaster pistol. And then here's the left shift. You throw this little grenade and it knocks them up into the air. And then when you hit Q, you turn into the Hulk. It's got that cool little animation. And then you can see here, left click, you have swing fists to punch enemies. Pretty self-explanatory. And then for left shift, you have indestructible guard. Generate gamma shields for Hulk, hero, and nearby allies, absorbing and converting damage into energy for your ultimate, which is this here. And I'm assuming that also goes to teammates in the vicinity. For your E, you have radioactive lockdown. Emit gamma energy to place enemies in quantum void, which renders them immobilized and immune to all ability effects. Apparently, I think you have to hit them with that directly. Once that's up, I'll show that again. And then you have space, hold space to perform a charged leap that allows Hulk to knock an enemy a flying enemy to the ground. So you charge it up, and then you leap into the air, and if they're in the air, you knock them onto the ground. For your right click, you have Gamma Burst. You make Gamma Ray Burst to inflict damage. So you have this here, and you clap, and it does a little damage. And then here's the E from earlier, and it locks them on the floor. And makes them immune to other effects. And then let me get the ult charger real quick. Now for his ultimate, it's called Hulk Smash. You unleash your stored gamma radiation, transforming from Hero Hulk into Monster Hulk for a limited time. Now while you're Monster Hulk, you have your normal left clicks, then you have your right click, which is a bigger one, and then this does the same. Your E, yeah, does the same. You have your jump still, and then Q, it says your ultimate, grab and smash the enemy in front. So let's grab another ult charger and we can check that out real quick. Now we're Monster Hulk, and then we do our ultimate. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now let's move on to Doctor Strange.
The time entanglement is a vexing problem, even for the Sorcerer Supreme.
No new forms for Doctor Strange. No new forms for Doctor Strange. Looks like left click, Daggers of Danok, cast daggers forward. Pretty cool. It's like a burst of 3 or 4 of them. Pretty solid. For your shift, you jump into the air and have a brief state of sustained flight. For E, release dark magic to deal damage to nearby enemies. So let's check these two out. So for left shift, you can fly. Space goes up. Control goes down. I imagine that'd be like A and B for console. And then here is your right click. You hold this shield up. Pretty cool. Your right click, you have the shield, and then here's your E. Does he have a meter I have to charge, I assume? Oh, there we go. It wouldn't let me do it for some reason. But, yeah, you do a little blast around you. For F, you can open a portal between 2 locations.
I'm opening a portal.
So we'll put one where I'm at. Oh, it puts one where you are. And then we'll go up here.
A shortcut through space.
And you can see the portal up there and right in front of me. Jump through. Now I'm up here. And obviously vice versa. That's pretty cool. The shield's really cool too. I like this design.
By the fangs of Farala,
and then here's the E ability up close to an enemy. Pretty solid damage. Doctor Strange seems pretty cool. I like the flight. And you can shield in midair, which is cool. So if you have a flying teammate, you can kind of be up here with them. Alright, let's check out Venom. Now, let's see.
Protect the innocent and devour the guilty.
Left click, unleash tentacles forward to attack enemies. Let's check that out. Oh, that's not how I expected that to look, but that's pretty cool. Let's reset that bot too, because he's been back there for a while. Left shift, web swing with Venom. So there we go. You do in fact swing with the web. E, symbiotic resilience, generate bonus health against damage. The lower Venom's health, the greater the bonus. So I haven't taken any damage, so there's my HP. You get a little boost of shield, it looks like. F, dash to a target location from a certain height, landing upon, damaging enemies and knocking them back towards the landing point. So, how high do I need to be for that? I assume this will launch me up in the air. And then we dive down and it pulls them in, it looks like. And then we have our right click. Unleash tentacles to slow enemies within reach. Enemies unable to break free in time will suffer damage. So we'll do that on this bot. They're connected to him, and then it does a little burst of damage, so it's like a chain type of thing. So that's all the abilities. Now for his ultimate, burrow underground for free movement after a duration or by pressing left click to devour enemies above and generate bonus health. So let's reset these guys real fast, because they are in the air. Alright, and as soon as they spawn, here we are. So, we go underground, we can move around, you see the big old area. Left click, and it does a big old chomp out of the ground. Alright, and Venom does not have any other specials. So let's move into Groot.
I am Groot.
So for Groot, launch Vine Attack to attack enemies. This is what that looks like. For your left shift, target a location and grow a Thornlash wall. When awakened, it strikes nearby enemies and enemies attacked by Groot and his allies. Let's check that. We'll put it right here. And you can see the kind of slaps them a little bit when they're close. It seems they have to be really close though. And then your E, Ironwood Wall, target a location, grow an Ironwood Wall. When the wall is awakened, damage dealt by Groot and nearby allies grants Groot bonus health. So we'll put this wall here, and I'll stand next to it. And then you can see on my health bar that I'm getting some more health while this is up. That's pretty cool. And then you can retrieve it, which is cool. I wonder if that reduces the cooldown. I wasn't actually looking. And then your right click, you have Spore Bomb. Throw an explosive Spore Bomb that splits into multiple small explosive spores. We'll throw it at them just in case. Okay, so it's one big explosion that splits into smaller ones. That's pretty cool. Wooden walls near Groot will awaken, activating an extra effect. How close do I need to be? Oh, I'm assuming that's what this big radius is. Okay. And then the ultimate, fire a massive vine cluster that pulls nearby enemies to its center and imprisons them. So let's grab an alt charge real quick and we can check that out. Alright. There we go. And it looks like they also take a little tick damage during the ultimate. It doesn't last very long, I noticed. But that's pretty cool. And then his passive, Rocket Raccoon can ride on Groot's shoulders, receiving damage reduction. Okay, that's pretty chill. Now we have Magneto.
Charles dreamed of a safe haven for all mutants. At last, I have made it a reality.
Magneto for the left click, fire a volley of magnetic orbs forward. Kind of slow.
Double kill!
For your left shift, generate a magnetic field around to form a metallic curtain, blocking all flying projectiles.
Your attacks are futile.
Oh, that's cool. I thought it was going to be solid based on the description. E, Metal Bulwark. Conjure a metal shield around a chosen ally.
It seems we have company.
Damage taken will transform into rings on Magneto's back. There are no allies around me, but I assume that would work similar to, like, Zarya Bubble Overwatch. Right-click Mag Cannon. Convert the iron rings on Magneto's back into Mag Cannon. Launch a metallic mass forward. Higher stacks of rings increase damage, and at full stacks, it knocks back enemies. This is what that looks like. And then it'll have more damage and knockback based on your ring count. And then Magnetic Descent, hold space to fall slowly. So we'll hit this. And here we go. Pretty solid. He reminds me of almost like
Attacks are futile.
Sigma or Reinhardt, honestly.
Exactly as
He
I
seems pretty cool though. Oh, there's the shield. It wouldn't let me put it on myself earlier. Alright. Now we'll move on to Penny Parker.
The spider controlling my suit is small, but fierce. Just like me.
So, Penny Parker, left click, launch forward a cyber web cluster.
It just wasn't your day.
Pretty cool. Left shift, generate a spider nest at the targeted area, periodically spawning spider drones and creating cyber webs. Oh, and creating cyber webs. While in the cyber web, gain healing over time and movement boost. We'll put this just right here in front of us. And here's the big old web.
My trap worked!
And you can see that I'm kind of faster now comparatively. We'll walk out here so you can see the difference. I think, yeah. And a movement boost. Your E deploy arachnomines that can be concealed within the confines of Cyberweb.
Spiders get the job done.
Oh. That's kind of cool. I can pull myself into that. I didn't even... What's that?
You never stood a chance.
Well, let's look at the mine first, actually.
Time for some
There it is.
fireworks.
And then I can see it obviously because I am Penny, but I'm assuming if you're an enemy, you would not be able to see it. And then her E, or her F ability, shoot a web strand that links to the targeted area or cyber web. If stretched too far, it will trigger a pullback. So if I get too far away from it,
Double KO.
you can see it's not letting me walk back. And then if I jump, I can pull myself to it. That's pretty cool. And then for your space, you can crawl on vertical surfaces. Very spider-esque. Oh, that is not what I expected. That's more of running on vertical surfaces, to be honest. And then right-click, you can shoot your cyberweb snare, casting futuristic webbing that immobilizes enemies or creates a cyberweb. While in the cyberweb, gain healing and movement boost. So this one also gives me the movement speed boost. Okay. Also, can I move this thing out here so it stops? Wrong button. There we go. Get rid of that so I can actually show things off. And then your ultimate. Enhance the spider suit, knocking back enemies in its path, deploying arachnomines, spider drones, and cyberwebs repeatedly. So we'll do it from this side, because the room seems to be longer this way.
It's spider time! Yes, sir! Double KO!
Okay,
That's 3!
this one's cool. You do have to manually drop the spider mines for that while that's going. And then her team-up ability.
Whoever they are, they don't look friendly.
Venom shares a part of his symbiotes with Spider-Man and Penny Parker, activating their symbiote abilities. Spider-Man and Penny can convert the symbiote into explosive spikes that inflict harm on nearby enemies and relentlessly drive them back. Okay, cool. Penny seems sick, actually. I might play her in a game or two. She's cool. I like the being able to attach to things and float over to them. And the ultimate's really cool. The arachnomines for the ultimate you have to manually drop rather than being automatic compared to the other these.
This is gonna hurt.
But Penny's pretty cool. I think so far of these tanks, I like Penny the most. But she's pretty cool. So that's all the tank abilities. Now we'll move into the DPS. You can see there's a lot more DPS comparatively to the tanks. So the first one we have here is the Punisher.
I hurt you.
Punisher left click, you have 2 because you have 2 weapons. You have Adjudication and Deliverance. Adjudication's an assault rifle and Deliverance is a shotgun. So here's Adjudication.
More scum scraped off.
Double KO!
And then if I press 2, here is Deliverance.
That's 3!
So higher damage, a little slower fire rate, as
New
expected.
entry in the war journal.
For your shift, you launch a hook to generate a cable that enables Punisher to move rapidly by pressing F. So, we'll throw the hook here. Oh, we'll throw the hook. There we go. And then it pulls you around, kind of like a... It's kind of like Spider-Man, to be honest. And then, for your E, deploy a culling turret that grounds Punisher while dealing massive damage. Here's the turret. And you take control of the turret. That does a lot of damage. Unless these bots are just weak. And then your right click, throw a smoke grenade forward to obscure enemy vision and leap backwards. Here's how that looks. You jump back a little bit. And then here's the shift again. Oh, it creates a grapple line. I didn't even notice that. And then when you press F, you can use it again. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. I didn't notice those get put up. And then for your ultimate, unleash 2 Gatling guns and missiles to attack enemies. So let's run over here real quick and grab an ult charger. 2 Gatling guns and 2 missiles. Let's check that.
Jury, executioner.
Oh, this ult's sick. I like that headshot sound. Okay, cool. I really like that ultimate. And then your team-up ability, Rocket Raccoon throws an ammo overload device in the target direction. Upon entering the device's range, the Punisher receives buffs of infinite ammo and faster firing. That's actually sick if you pair them together. Alright, next we have Storm.
Mutants
Storm.
must protect mutants, but also
Your left
all of
click,
humanity.
launch Piercing Winds forward. Here we go.
Blew them away.
Pretty solid, kind of like the Magneto one, in a way. Left shift, weather control, switch weather to empower allies. Tornado grants a movement speed, and Thunder grants a damage boost. So I assume this is Tornado,
Be strong.
and then this is Thunder. Oh yeah, there's an icon in the middle of the crosshair. Okay. The movement speed's not too crazy of an increase. How much is the damage boost? 4 shots to get him to 1 with the damage boost,
I see them. Blew them away.
and then 5 without the damage boost. Okay, so pretty decent. E, channel the power of the weather to empower Storm. Tornado boosts your movement speed. Thunder grants a damage boost and summons lightning to inflict damage. Alright, so let's do the tornado
end this
first.
quick.
And we have the movement speed increase. It doesn't seem like it's that big of an increase to the movement speed. It's noticeable, but I don't think it's that big of an increase. And then we'll come back to the other one once that's off cooldown. Your right click, unleash a bolt of lightning forward.
Struck down.
That's pretty good. And then here's the empowered lightning stance, or lightning form. And it does these lightning blasts around you continuously.
Couldn't stand the weather.
That's pretty cool, actually. I really like this character, too. So far, a lot of the characters I've liked. And what's the ultimate? Transform into a hurricane to draw in nearby enemies and deal damage. Here we go.
The wrath of the goddess. I see I have made an impact.
Double kill!
No pleasure in that, but it had to be done.
That's pretty cool. I like that ultimate a lot. And you can move around while you're doing it. Next, we have magic. So,
Soul Sword can destroy just about anything.
for left click, slash forward. This is a melee character. Okay. Really slow, but does a decent amount of damage. I think she attacks slower than Storm. Your left shift, stepping discs, jump through a stepping disc, teleporting a short distance in the direction of movement. So we'll go this way. Huh, okay. Oh, that gave you... Oh, here we go. If you right-click with her... Oh, that's your right-click ability. Demon's Rage. Summon a Limbo Demon that attacks enemies after exiting a stepping disc. What does it do normally, then?
Enemy ahead of us.
You can charge it up, and it just... Okay, it just does a burst of damage. But it gives you a ranged option, which is cool. Now, I did see you get different moves when you come out of the disc, so let's do that again. We have Eldritch Whirl. You do this little spin move. And then if you do Demon's Rage,
Come, my minion.
it summons this little creature. That lasts a
You have to
while,
feed them
actually. Okay.
sometimes.
And then E, dash forward and launch an enemy upwards.
Survive this.
That's pretty cool.
That's why they call me magic.
We've seen Eldritch Whirl, Magic Slash was your right click, and we've seen Demon's Rage. You have a passive on this character. Limbo's Might, convert damage inflicted on enemies into bonus health for herself. That's pretty cool. And then your ultimate is, your team-up ability, sorry, not ultimate, is with Black Panther. Magic and Black Panther can activate Limbo Disc and use the portal. Do they both have that similar ability? Okay. And then your ultimate transform into Dark Child, gaining enhancements to all her abilities. So let's go over here and grab a ultimate thing, and then we'll check that out.
Behold, Dark Child!
Now we're Dark Child, and all of our abilities are boosted.
From Limbo!
The creature does not change.
Double kill!
This character's really cool. I like this character a lot, actually.
You let Dark Child out of play.
As a damage character, this one's sick. I like all the options you have in her kit. It's really cool. And then we have Black Panther.
Welcome to the jungle. You are my prey.
Another melee character. Left click, slice Vibranium Claws forward. A lot faster, but lower damage. That makes sense. And then we have left shift, lunge forward, deal damage to enemies. Hitting enemies afflicted with Vibranium Mark produces bonus health and refreshes the ability. Okay.
We are in the front.
So we'll...
Prepare yourselves.
Oh, okay, it's like a dash. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then for E, spin and kick, spiral forward and attach a Vibranium Mark to hit enemies. Alright, so we saw how much damage that did to him. Let's reset this bot really fast.
Victory belongs
We'll
to
put the mark on
Wakanda.
you. Now you have the mark, and then we can do the shift to see... Does a little more damage, and it resets your cooldown. So you can do E and then shift twice, which is pretty cool. Your right-click spear toss a Vibranium spear forward, creating a Vibranium force field, and attaching a Vibranium mark to enemies. So, there's the spear,
Guide my spear.
and then there's the force field. Pretty cool, and then they both have the mark you can see above their health. Resets the cooldown, resets the cooldown.
The king
Do the
has
kick, resets the cooldown. Oh, you can go up with it. Okay, that's sick. What's your space? Space ability.
The enemy approaches.
Hold space to run on a wall. Perform a jump after detaching from a wall. Okay, cool. Kind of the same thing as Penny Parker, but then you can jump in the air after it. Alright, that's pretty cool. Then let's check out this ultimate ability. So, for Black Panther's ultimate, summon Boss, pouncing forward and dealing damage, and attaching Vibranium Mark to hit enemies, while refreshing Spirit Rend, which is your shift. So, you can have a pretty good combo with him, actually. You can do this, shift through both of them, E both of them, shift through again, summon Boss, mark him again, and then continue this combo. And your spears are back up, so that's a really good combo with him, actually. Black Panther's also really cool. Alright, next character, we have Spider-Man. Alright, Spider-Man.
Anybody who has the chance can be a hero. I believe that.
Okay, I'm already noticing he has a passive.
Watch out, they're
Two of
headed our
them.
way.
Spider Sense, give a warning that enemies have been around. And then wall crawl. Press space to crawl on vertical surfaces, press left click to run on them. We'll check that first then. Here we are, and then we can run on them. Oh, you can run on all walls. Okay. Spider-Man, I like this so far. This is sick. You can double jump. You have a web swing, which is your shift ability. I like the mobility on Spider-Man so far. That's really cool. I'm glad he's really mobile. Your E, get over here. Shooting a web will reel in an enemy hit. If the enemy is tagged with a spider tracer, Spider-Man will get pulled to them instead. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't even check his primary fire. So we have Swing Fist to strike, dealing extra damage if they have a spider tracer. And then your right click, your
Watch out,
click,
they're headed our way.
shoot a web cluster that deals damage to an enemy and attaches the spider tracer. So here's your left click, you just punch, melee character. Here's your right click, and it attaches the tracer you can see with the icon above their head. And then E, so let's do the tracer, and then E, we go to them. And then if they don't have a tracer, I'll show that in a second because it has a cooldown. And then F, launch an enemy upward, dealing extra damage with a spider tracer. Here's the launch upward. So I wonder if you can launch them upward
You went
and,
down
well,
pretty hard.
that's fair. And then space,
Spider Fist
whip
is
and
ready
flip,
to
you have a
punch.
double jump. Pretty cool. And then your ultimate, Suit Expulsion. Venom shares this part of symbiote with Spider-Man and Penny Parker. Okay, this is the same thing as with Penny. And then now, without... This is with his E with the mark on them. You go to them.
Pretty sure those are bad guys.
And then without it, they come to you. Because I forgot it had a cooldown. Alright, now we go to Iron Man. I've seen some clips of Iron Man from the last playtest.
Same thing.
Left click, Repulsor Blast, fire nano pulse cannons forward. Right click, Unibeam. So here's your left click.
I hope Friday got that on video.
Pretty solid. There's your reload animation. And then here's the Unibeam. Continuous damage beam.
That's 3.
And then left shift, activate hyper velocity state for swift forward flight. Okay. Oh, wait, space? You just fly. And then here's your hyper velocity. Looks like F, you can launch missiles. That's pretty cool. And then you can stop it with shift again.
I love a barrage.
You can just fly with Iron Man. It doesn't look like he has any kind of meter or anything, so he can just perpetually fly.
Welcoming committee.
E, activate armor overdrive state, enhancing the damage of your auto attacks.
Powering up.
So here we go. 3 instead of 4.
Saving the world.
And then you can also launch missiles in this state as well. That's pretty cool. That seems like something you can just kind of... Okay, no, it does have... That's a long cooldown, too. And then F, when hypervelocity or armor overdrive is active, you can launch a missile bombardment. Here's the missiles again.
Fireworks.
I missed every single one of them. And then his ultimate, we have Invincible Pulse Cannon. Fire a devastating pulse cannon in the targeted direction, delivering catastrophic damage to the targeted area upon impact. We'll fire it at the bot, but I'm sure it'll be a large laser.
Maximum pulse. That's what happens when you
Oh!
fight with protons.
That's sick. I like that a lot. That's really cool. Iron Man's pretty cool. He seems more basic compared to the other characters, but that's not a bad thing, to be honest.
Look out below.
I definitely think Iron Man will be really cool as well to play it as.
Look out below.
Yeah, Iron Man's cool. Alright. And next we have Scarlet Witch.
I have made
All
my
right.
share of mistakes, but I am fighting
Left
every
click,
day
use
to make
Chaos
amends.
Magic to attack enemies and restore Chaos Energy. Oh, this is
Simply magical.
This is like Moira. Okay. And then your passive, Scarlet Witch can infuse Chaos Energy into Magneto to enchant his Great Sword. Upon receiving the Chaos Energy, Magneto can unleash its full force, striking down enemies with his enchanted Great Sword. Left shift, enter the projection state for free flight. Press it again to exit early.
Goodbye.
So here we go.
For now.
We can kind of... Oh, that doesn't last long at all. And then you can activate it early.
And so it begins.
For your E, land a hit on a target or the scenery. Press again to generate a force field that periodically stuns enemies within range. And then your space, telekinesis, hold space to fall slowly. So we'll fly up in the air real quick and I'll show off the falling slow. It's true to its word, you fall slow. And then here's your E.
Going anywhere.
And then for your right click, consume Chaos Energy to fire explosive magic missiles damaging enemies.
Your tail ends here.
And you can see the things filling up with your left click.
Double KO. Simply magical.
And then your ultimate, engage in free flight while charging energy and unleash it to deal magic damage. Okay. Massive damage, not magic damage. Alright, so let's check this out.
Your fate is sealed.
Oh, it's like Diva Bomb almost, but it's you.
So it begins.
That ult seems pretty cool. And now we have Star-Lord. I think I've seen some clips of Star-Lord. Let me grab the ult charge early, so I don't have to do it anyways.
Worst parts.
Alright, left click shoot enemies with dual element guns. Immediate Tracer vibes. Left shift, boost, and soar forward. You can fly, you have a meter for it. Pretty cool. Okay, that's cool. E, fire a frenzy of shots, causing damage to enemies within range. Just check that. That's really cool. That's flashy. I like that. And then right click, dodge in the direction of movement, and swiftly reload.
Double KO.
I like that too. I like this right click. I like that it reloads you as well. And then before we check out his ultimate, let's check out his team up ability. Leader's Soul. Adam Warlock enhances the rebirth of Star-Lord and Mantis, granting them the power of Cocooned Revival. Interesting. I'm sure we'll see what that is when we make it to Adam Warlock then. Galactic Legend is his ultimate. Engage in free flight and lock onto enemies in sight. So is this going to be aimbot? It is going to be aimbot.
Double KO.
That one's pretty cool. I like that ultimate. This is another one of the characters that's really simple, but not in like a bad way. He's simple, straight to the point, but I think that's good. That you have some characters that are just straight to it. Next, we have Namor. So Namor, let's check this out. Trident of Neptune. Toss the trident forward, reducing Aquatic Dominion's cooldown upon enemy contact. Aquatic Dominion is your E. Summon a Monstro spawn that can automatically attack enemies. So we'll throw that out first then. There's the creature. It attacks enemies. And then you have two of them.
Double KO.
And you can see the cooldown reduction on that at the bottom. That's actually really fast cooldown. You hit 3 or 4 shots and then you have one back. That's pretty cool. And then let me get rid of these little squid guys. Oh wait. Okay, cool. They go away. And then for your shift, summon a protective barrier while flying upwards. Huh. Okay.
Namor does not lose.
Pretty solid. Interesting ability. I don't know why you would want to fly upwards while summoning a barrier. Can you do it on the ground? Oh, it's still on cooldown. And then you right click, Wrath of the Seven Seas. Launch the trident forward to damage nearby enemies. Then direct all monster spawn to perform an enhanced attack on the nearest enemy hit. Alright, so let's summon these little creatures. And then here's the right click. And they all look at him.
Double KO.
And then Frozen Spawn. Luna Snow infuses ice into Namor, who can then tap into the ice energy to power up abilities at will. And then your ultimate. Summon Giganto to leap atop enemies within range, disabling their mobility. Summon him right here.
Well done, Giganto.
Launched him all the way over there.
Double
Okay,
KO.
Namor's pretty cool. He's another character where he's like, he's simple, but not bad. Like, simple in a good way, almost. And now we are on to the support characters, the final 5. So, we'll start with Loki, because Loki's pretty cool.
Without chaos, life
Alright.
becomes a predictable
Mystical Missile.
orderly
Mystical
prison.
Missile. Fire Mystical Missiles to heal allies or damage enemies.
Our foes draw near.
Interesting. No damage. He is a support, though, but no damage. Passive ability, when Hela lands a final hit in defeating an enemy, she can instantly resurrect Loki in the respawn phase, or grant bonus health if still alive. That's pretty cool. I like these team-up, like, synergies between characters. It's really cool. Left shift, use Runestone to create a magical field that converts damage taken by allies within its radius into healing energy. So here's the field, and then I'm assuming if your allies are in here, instead of taking damage, they'll be healed by it. Doppelganger, project an illusion that casts some of Loki's abilities. Here we go.
I outnumber you.
And you can swap with it. Okay, let's go over here then. Oh, that's cool. I like that you can swap with it. It seems to be only once, but you can. F, swap. Okay, cool. V, backstab. Pull out a dagger to stab enemies, dealing extra damage when attacking an enemy from behind. So, let's move behind this enemy then. And we'll hit him with the backstab. V.
I am more
There we go.
than
Pretty
just
simple
a
ability. It doesn't look like it has a cooldown either. Here, we'll do the front damage, which is that. I think I missed. Nope. And then the back damage, which is this. There we go. So it's about double damage if you backstab them. Okay. I can see that coming in handy. And then your right click, become invisible, and conjure an illusion to deceive enemies.
Time to vanish.
And then you can still do the swap while invisible. Okay, that's pretty cool. I wonder if enemies can see the swap animation or if it just happens. And then your ultimate, God of Mischief, shapeshift into a targeted ally or enemy. Use all their abilities except their team up. Okay.
They are in front of
So
us.
we will turn into Luna Snow. And now I'm playing as Luna and I have all her abilities. And I can use her ultimate and everything like that. And you can... Huh. I haven't looked at her yet, so I actually don't know what she does.
You chose wisely.
Loki seems cool. I don't think I'll play him personally, but he seems pretty cool. I can see him being pretty popular.
Life energy is my eternal
Now we have
guide,
Mantis.
and the
Looks like
source
she
of
has a
my
meter
powers.
already. Left click, fire an energy thorn, and regain 1 life orb after a crit. So this is normal.
Makes me
And then
feel
this is
good.
crits.
Double KO.
Let's see. Shift, throw a spore to sedate the nearest enemy.
Take a nap.
Makes them fall asleep. That's got a long cooldown, which is good. E, consume life orb to grant allies damage boost. I don't have allies, so I can't actually use that ability. F, consume life orb to grant herself a damage boost.
This is natural anger.
And then when you get the crits, you gain life orbs.
My anger double KO.
Okay. Right click, consume life orb to grant allies healing over time. I can't use that as there's no allies here. And then your passive, receive a movement boost when not injured and healing over time when consuming life orbs. Okay. So when you use F, you'll heal over time as well. And then you can see we have the movement speed boost as well. Mantis is cool so far. Passive. Oh, that's the same one as with Iron Lord. Or Star-Lord. And then your ultimate, release energy around her while moving, providing healing over time and movement boosts for surrounding enemies. Excess healing converts to bonus health. So let's check that out.
We are undefeatable.
Then you can see my blue HP on my health bar. And this lasts for, I think it was 6 seconds? That's pretty cool. Big ol' heal for the team. Alright. I like Mantis. She's pretty cool. I could definitely see myself playing Mantis. Kind of like a hybrid between support and damage, sort of. Then you have the sleep ball. I like Mantis. Here's Rocket Raccoon.
Just say it. There's nothing I can't fix.
Bombard mode, fire energy projectiles that deal damage. And right click, repair mode, shoot bouncing spheres that heal allies. Here's your left click.
Are we winning?
And here's your right click.
I know I'm having a great time.
They bounce for a while, too. Left shift, dash forward, and E deploy a battle rebirth beacon that revives an ally and periodically reduces armor packs. Okay, so we'll do, there's the E. And then here's the, oh. This is armor? Yep. And then here's the shift. It's kind of like a dash. Pretty cool. And then we have 2 passives, hold space to fall slowly and hold space to run on a wall. There's a lot of characters who can run on walls. There's a lot of mobility in this game. Ooh, and you can use his dash omnidirectionally, which is pretty cool too. And then let's check out the ultimate. Deploy a cosmic yarn amplifier that grants allies a damage boost. Okay, it's placeable. And then we just have a damage boost. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, well, that was crits, actually. Do non-crits. That's still pretty solid. And let's see how it is without it. Yeah, that's pretty solid. There's a lot of damage boosts in this game, I'm noticing. Alright, next, I'm going to skip over Luna Snow because she seemed to have a lot of AoE stuff. Alright, so now we have Adam Warlock. Left click, launch quantum energy to deal damage. A lot of damage on this guy. 3 or 4 hits. Here's your passive. It's the same thing, Cocoon Revival. Here it is, Regenerative Cocoon. Once his body perishes, Adam can freely move as a soul and reforge his body at a chosen spot. So I'm assuming that Mantis and Star-Lord will get this passive as well. And then let's go left shift, unite the souls of allies in a bond, granting them healing over time, distributing damage taken across the bond.
Stronger together.
So there's that, and I'm assuming when you hit a teammate, you will be tethered to them. E, target an ally for a bouncing stream of healing energy, which also heals himself. Upon casting, self-targets if no ally is selected.
Healing power.
So there's that. I have no targets, and it just gives me the healing. Right-click, gather quantum energy into a cluster, and then swiftly launch it at the enemy. And it looks like you can hold this just as long as you want.
You make
Nope.
me do this.
Okay, you can tap fire it, or you can charge it up multiple stages. And then we already read the passive, so the ultimate. Awaken the karma of allies to revive them. Allies revived have lower health, but enjoy a brief period of invincibility. I probably won't be able to show this one because I don't have any allies nearby. Oh, yeah, I can. There we go. 9. Okay, so if you stay in this, I assume you get invulnerability.
Cosmic balance is restored.
Lower health, invulnerability, and it revives. So this reminds me of Old Mercy Revive, to be honest, like team-wide. I'm assuming that's what it is. And then we have Luna Snow.
All I ever wanted to do was
All right.
really.
Luna Snow. Fire ice shots that damage enemies or heal allies.
Yes. Another hit for Luna Snow.
Pretty cool.
KO.
She seems to be a music-based character. Passive, we read that one on Namor. That's right. Alright, we have 2 passives. Cryo Heart, automatically restore health when casting Ice Arts or Absolute Zero. So that's your shift and right-click. And then passives, keep moving forward to start ice skating and enable high jumps. Here's the ice skate. And then here's the high jump. Pretty cool. I like this. Some mobility. Pretty nice. Here's your normal jump. And then we have Ice Arts and Absolute Zero, since they restore our health when casting, which are left shift for Ice Arts and right click for Absolute Zero. Ice Arts fire ice shards for a short duration, damaging enemies or healing allies while restoring her own health.
A nice deep freeze.
Here it is. Pretty cool. It reminds me of the Hulk clap, actually. And then right click was Absolute Zero. Cast a clump of ice to freeze enemy hit and restore health.
Freeze.
Well, he died instead of getting frozen, so we'll try that on the other guy. And then E, share the stage. Attach Idle Aura to an ally. Allies with Idle Aura also restore health when Luna Snow is healing others. Okay, so that sounds like I can put a mark on somebody, heal this person. Like if I mark this bot and heal this bot, there's the freeze. It'll also heal the other guy. That's pretty cool. And then the ultimate, which we saw earlier when I was playing as that other character, Loki. But Fate of Both Worlds. Take center stage and start dancing. Toggle between 2 performances. Heal allies or give them a damage boost.
I am ready to put on a show.
So this is her healing mode. You can't do anything else when in this. And then if we switch to Q, this is our damage boost. Pretty cool. Alright. And that looks like it's it for all the characters. I think of my favorites so far, I really like Luna Snow. I really like Mantis for supports. And then for DPS, I really like Magic. And I really like, I don't remember who the other one was. But oh wait, did we talk about Hela? Did I skip her?
My domain will one day encompass
I did skip
all
Hela.
souls.
Okay, we'll get Hela now then. Throw Night Sword Thorns. So she's kind of like ranged as well. A lot of damage, really high damage it seems. Her team ability with Loki, Queen of Hell. When Hela lands, you can resurrect Loki. That was that thing. 2 passives: Hell's Descent, Slow Fall, and then I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. But Crown Storm. Defeating an enemy will generate a crow exploding after a duration. So let's try that out. There's the crow, and there's the explosion. Left shift, transform into a flock of crows, and glide forward. Press again to undo. Here's the crow. Seems to be a short distance. That's got a long cooldown, though.
An opportunity for
E,
combat.
Soul Drainer. Project an explosive hell sphere to stun nearby enemies.
Resistance
There we
is
go.
futile.
It's a like half a second stun, it looks like, very short. Right click, fire multiple Night Sword thorns to detonate after delay.
Find that soul.
Pretty cool. Get some, like, as they're running away, fire that and hope to get a pick on somebody. And then the ultimate, soar into the sky and unleash crows from each hand at will. Alright, let's check this out. Here we go.
Face my crows.
It says it will, but this is as fast as I can fire them. Damage is pretty solid. 2 to 3 hits. And then here's your slow fall, but I didn't think I needed to show the slow fall. Alright, now that's all the characters. For my favorites, I'd say Mantis and Luna Snow are my favorites for supports. For damage, I would say Star-Lord's pretty cool, but I wouldn't say he's one of my favorites. I think my favorites are Magic. Black Panther was really cool because he has the infinite combo. And then for tanks, I think Penny Parker's really cool. And Doctor Strange was also really cool. I could definitely see some goofing happen if you put the portal like at the edge or something. But I think my favorites are definitely Penny Parker, Magic, and depending on how she is to play, Luna Snow. But I really like Mantis as well. But yeah, that's all the characters and their abilities. Sorry for making it a longer video, but there's a lot of characters to go through and a lot of abilities. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. Thank you for tuning in. Consider subscribing and leaving a like. I will see you guys in the next one.